Happy Vlogmas Day 9. Day 9. This is Vlogmas Day 9. And I'm going to do a story time about the first, well, hopefully it's not a second time. I'm doing a story time about how my car was stolen. Okay. So this happened back in 2017. I want to say October 2017, like 2 weeks after I had my first child, my daughter. She was 2 weeks old. Okay, but a little backstory before I get into how it was stolen. So that summer, so the car that was stolen, I had a 2002 Nissan Maximum. Her name was Charlene. So I named my cars. Her name was Charlene. So y'all, a backstory. So that summer, the key, you know how your car keys, you have the metal key part that, you know, go in the ignition, and then you have the like base part. I wish I had my keys to explain what I was talking about, but just stay with me. So I don't know how it happened. One day I was about to get in the car, and hold on, I gotta get my keys to show keys so I can show y'all. So this is I got a whole nother car now. Okay, so you know the keys. So the summertime, I'm getting ready to get in the car, and I'm like, where is my key? Y'all, this part broke. This part broke. So my key, I had the ring. The key was gone. Luckily, I was able to find the key. It was like in the ground. I was able to find the key. Don't know how this part broke. It was this. I don't know how it broke. Whatever. So now I'm walking around with a single key because I can't put it on the ring. So, y'all, so at the time, like I said, I was in a relationship. So he was driving my car. I know. I learned my lesson from that. This is not about the story. But he was driving my car, and I was just like, make sure you don't lose my key. Like, anytime I'm driving my car, like, I'm making sure I have this one single key. Because I had looked into places to see how much it would to replace the key. And I'm like, I'm calling places. I'm like, I have the key, but it's just, I'm explaining what's going on. And they like, yeah, like, it's no part. Like, you can't order a part to fix that. Like, you'll have to get a new key. A new key costs like $200. Like I said, this is like 2017. We're still paying $500, $600 rent. So $200 was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just walking around with this single key, like, you know, holding this on my heart, you know, making sure I got it. It's always in my pocket. Like, you know, everything like that. So one day, my boyfriend at the time, he was driving my car. He would take me to work and drop me off. No telling where he was at in my car. But he would take me to work and drop me off. And I'm like, make sure you don't lose my key. And he like, no, I'm just going to hang out with the boys. Like, I just put the key in the console. You know, the middle console. And I'm like, I'm going to do that. And he was like, yeah, he just leave the door unlocked. So I started doing that because it was a lot trying to keep up with this one key. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, if I lose this key, baby, that's it. That's it, you know? So I started putting the key in the middle console, y'all. So here we go. Did that for months. So here it is, October. I had just had my daughter like 2 weeks ago. She was a newborn. Wasn't really going anywhere. You know, I'm at home with my baby. And, you know, my grandma around and stuff like that. I'm talking to her on the phone. She like, you don't need to go nowhere with that baby. Like, you supposed to be in the house for 6 weeks. You gonna catch something if you out and about like that. Or your baby gonna get sick. So I was really in the house unless I was like going to the grocery store or something. I was in the house, y'all. I don't play. I was in the house. My whole 6 weeks, whatever. But anyway, so my baby was like 2 weeks old. At the time I stayed in an apartment complex. I stayed upstairs. It was only 2 floors. I stayed upstairs. So her car seat was in the back of the car. Cause you know, like I'm saying, you know, they told me not to lift heavy stuff. So carrying her car seat with her in there, the diaper bag, you know, whatever other stuff I had up to the second floor, it was a lot. So I would leave her car seat in the car and just pick her out, pick her up and take her upstairs. So the car seat stayed in the car. Okay, so y'all, one day, you know, key in the console. And now looking back, it's like, if I'm at home, why wouldn't I just have that key upstairs with me? But anyways, can't go back in time. So key in the console, everything. Like, my boyfriend, he worked or whatever. He had his own car then. He worked or whatever. And key in the console, boom. So the next day, it was a Friday. I remember it was a Friday. So that morning, you know, I'm getting up, feeding my baby. He is about to go to work. And he like, oh, can I drive your car to work today? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going nowhere. So he leaves. He go downstairs. He calls me like immediately. And he's like, where's your car? Like, you said it's down here. Like, I don't see it. Where'd you park? And I'm like, I'm thinking he's joking. I'm like, I parked right in front of the building. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's a door. It's a door. The car is right there. Like, what do you mean? He like, Destiny, your car is not right there. Your car is not out here. Like, I done walked. I don't see your car. So now I'm looking out the window. I'm like, you don't see my car. I'm looking out the window. And I know where I parked it. I'm like, my car is gone. So I know they don't tow cars over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't tow. It wasn't like you have a parking pass or anything. It wasn't nothing like that. It was a little rinky-dink apartment, not gonna lie. So I'm like, I know ain't nobody towed my car. I'm like, my car is stolen. So mind you, also, and it's just listening to the story is crazy, because not only did I leave my doors unlocked with the key in there, I also had my purse in there. Like, who? Crazy. I'm just thinking people don't steal, y'all. So my purse in there with my car, my social, like everything. So first thing I do, I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, somebody done stole my car. She like, no, Destiny. I'm like, yes, somebody done stole my car. So she like, you need to call and make a police report. So then what also confirmed that someone stole my car, I pull up my banking app, and I see that they tried to swipe at a gas station, at Sheetz gas station at like 4 something in the morning. They tried to swipe my card. So I'm like, oh yeah, somebody stole my car. So, you know, I called 911, and they said someone would call me back. So someone called me back. I filed the police report and everything like that. Yeah, I filed a police report. I told them, you know, everything they need to know, what type of car, tag number, all of that. The police didn't have to come out there or anything like that. So, and it was embarrassing telling the officer, like, yeah, my key was in my car. That was embarrassing. So then after that, so that was a Friday. I'm like, I am stressed, like I'm pissed, everything. Because now my baby don't have a car seat because the car seat was in the car. She don't have a car seat. My car is gone. My bank stuff, everything in my wallet gone, social gone. I'm like, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? So then, that was a Friday. My mom, when she came over there and, you know, she came over to the house and stuff, I'm telling her, and she like, dang, that's crazy. And then our family friend, he was like, you know, he from New York. So he was like, well, in New York, when your car gets stolen, you're not going to get your car back. Like, it's going to go one of two ways. Either they joyriding it and you might find it in a few days, or they going to strip your car. They stripping your car for parts. When you find it, it's going to be nothing but metal. Like, that's basically what he told me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I just had this baby. I can't get no car. I'm not even working. Like, I'm on my maternity leave. I can't get a new car. My boyfriend, his car, our baby couldn't ride in there because it was like a stick and it had like an exhaust problem. So, you know, you inhaling like the exhaust type thing like that. It wasn't like, I don't know. It was something with his car. I just knew our baby couldn't ride it there. So I'm basically don't have a car. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could go to the grocery store, and I don't know how to drive a stick. So he could go to the grocery store and stuff like that, but in all, I don't have a car. And so, y'all, I'm over here. I'm crying and stuff like that. I put a post on Facebook, like a picture of my car, saying that it was stolen and stuff like that. People was sharing it. I'm saying how my baby car seat was in the back. Like, people sharing the post. And luckily, my car, it was burgundy. I bought my car from an auction, I think for like $500. Mind you, this back in the day. I had that car. When did I get that car? I had the car maybe like for 2-3 years. It was my second car. So maybe like 2-3 years. Yeah. Yeah, I think I got that car in 2015. So yeah, I had it for like 2 years. So yeah, like people sharing it on Facebook. The car was burgundy. Like I said, I got it from an auction. So the whole right side of the car, it was like damaged. It looked like someone sideswiped the car. Luckily, those doors still worked, but it was like all dented up on the side. So it was recognizable. So, you know, I put that in my post and everything like that. The car, she let me drive. And I'm telling people, like, I want to ride around the city and see if I see my car. They're like, this city is too big. Like, you are not going to see your car. You're not going to find your car. And I'm just like, no. Like, I want to drive around. I'm going to put the gas in the car. I don't care how much time I waste. I want to drive around. Everybody talking me out of it. Like, you're not going to find your car. So I'm like, okay. I'm not going to drive around. But boy, was they wrong. They were wrong. My car got stolen on Friday. That Sunday, my boyfriend at the time, don't know telling what he was doing. He was down the street. So the apartment I stayed at, it was kind of like on a main road. So it was like a whole bunch of food restaurants, the mall, sit-down restaurants, fast food, hotels. Like, it's a main part of the city. So he had Burger King. He waiting to pull out into traffic, waiting on cars. He says he sees my car ride past. Like I said, the right side was all dented up. There's no way you don't know that's my car. It literally rides right past him. He sees the dented up side. He come calling me. I didn't answer because, baby, I was taking a nap with my baby. So he blowing my phone up. So I'm like, hello? He like, I just seen your car. I'm following your car right now. I'm like, what? You see my car? He like, yes, I see your car. I'm following your car right now. So, y'all, I'm like, okay. Like, what you want me to do? Like, you want me to call the police? Y'all, this man from the hood. That's all I can say. This man from the hood, y'all. So, he like, no, don't call the police. I'm about to call my boys. Like, nah, I'm following the car right now. So, I'm on the phone with him while he following the car. And I'm trying to think, because I was on the phone with him the whole time. Maybe I was texting my mom, because it was at some point, like, I was telling my mom, too. Because I remember I was on the phone with him, and he was following the car. He got to, like, a four-way cross thing, a four-way intersection. He got to a four-way intersection, and he was like, dang, I don't know which way the car went. He like, I don't know if they went left, right, or straight. I don't see the car. So he like, F it. He went whichever way he went. He ran back into the car, y'all. He ran right back into the car. He like, it's deep. Like, yo, it's hella people in your car. Like, your car is deep. So he like, hold on, I'm gonna call. That must be when I called him. He was like, hold on, I'm about to call my boys. He like, they just parked in the cul-de-sac. He's not too close. Like, he could see the car. They ain't really paying no attention to him. He like, hold on, I'm about to call my boys. Got off the phone with me. I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, he done found the car. She like, what? He found the car? I'm like, yes. She like, where he at? I'm like, he on such and such street. So my mom go over there. She go over there. My mama ride or die, y'all. She don't play, baby. She don't play. Her friend go over there, right? So My boyfriend called me back. I'm like, what's going on? Like, keep me in the loop. Like, what's going on? He like, yeah, me and my homeboys, y'all, he shot the car up. Y'all, it's been years, so it ain't incriminating. Y'all, him and his two homeboys, like I said, my boyfriend, he from the hood. But his two homeboys, they from the hood. Like, do you hear me? They from the hood. Like, they do their own jobs within the hood. Y'all, he sat there. It was a minute. I ain't hear it. He ain't call me. You know, I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? He tells me, him and his two homeboys, they walk up on the car with their pum-pums. That's all I got. They walk up on the car with their pum-pums. The people in the car start running. Like, it was like 4 or 5 deep. They was in the car. They was in my car smoking, y'all. They see the pum-pums coming, start running. Homeboys, poop, 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 poop. Y'all, nobody was hit. Well, at the time, we thought nobody was hit, y'all. So then, who drove my car home? So then my boyfriend, so he calls me and he like, yeah, they just shot the car. I got your car. They shot it up. I got your car. I'm on the way home. So by the time my mom get there, the shots was already fired. My mom gets there and she's talking to the police. She's on the phone with the police. I don't know if I had 2 phones or something because I'm literally talking to... hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. This is what happened. So, boyfriend gets in the car. He drives it back to the house. It wasn't too far from my house, where they was at, to my house. Probably like 10 minutes. He rooms to the house in my car, y'all. Car smoking up. He rooms to the house in my car. By the time my mom got there, police is already at the scene because shots was fired. Police already at the scene. So, I'm on the phone with my mom, boyfriend in front of me now. I'm on the phone with my mom, and she's talking to the police. She like, what's going on? Like, my daughter's car was out here. Like, what's going on? Her car was stolen. What's going on? So my boyfriend took the phone. He was like talking to her. And I'm like, she talking to the police. Like, tell her, don't talk to the police. Don't talk to the police. Y'all just shot the car up. Like, don't talk to the police. So he told her like, no, don't talk to the police. So boom, my mom leaves. She come over here. The police did tell her like, oh, the car that we're looking for is a burgundy, is a red or burgundy car. So they looking for my car now. They looking for my car because they thinking, because the car, that's my boyfriend fled the scene in the car. They thinking he's the one that shot, shots fired. They don't know what happened, whatever. So, anyways, my mom comes to the house. We looking at my car. It's a bullet in the radiator. The car is leaking antifreeze. It's smoking. So they put water in there and everything. My mom takes the car to her house. She takes the car to her house, and we're going to cover, put the tarp over the car, cover it, because we don't know, what's going on. Like I said, we don't know if anybody was hit or anything like that, y'all. So, boom, got my car back. Y'all, so that's how my car was stolen, and I got it back. Now, the city is so small. It's a big city, but it's small at the end of the day. When I was going through my car, like when we was still at my house before my mom took my car, we was going through it. They had emptied out my car, cleaned it all out. You would have thought it was a brand new car. My baby car seat wasn't in the car. Like, they cleaned the whole thing out. All my papers in the glove compartment, console, like everything's gone. They was smoking in my car, so it was ashes in there. They was like just ashing on the dash, everything like that. Did my car dirty. They put gas in my car because my car, it might have been like on a quarter of a tank. It was on full. Like, they had put gas in my car, everything. They was joyriding my car, y'all. Like, it just wasn't stolen. I'm trying to remember. I had plates on there. I think they did take my plates. I can't remember. They might have still had the same plates on there. Because, I mean, y'all driving down the same main street that y'all just stole the car from. Like, you know, stupid criminals. So, then in the trunk, y'all, we opened that trunk. And it was so much stolen stuff in there. Like, I think they were just going around, breaking into people's cars and stealing. And that's how they found my car. Like, pulled the handle, car open. They probably was in there looking to see if there was some stuff in there. Open the console, see my key. Boom, they got a car now. So, in the trunk, it was like a whole bunch of stolen stuff in there. It was clothes in there. Stuff they probably just was stealing out people's cars. It was like papers in there. It was all types of different people names. So they was just like stealing out of people's cars. So yeah, after that, my car was never the same, y'all. It always had problems. Like I said, it was a bullet went through the radiator and it was like stuck in the motor. I think one of my tires, I had to get a new tire. I think a bullet went in the tire. It was like bullet marks on the top of the car, y'all. So my car was never the same after that. And that was my baby, Charlene. Like, that was my baby. When it was stolen, before we found it, like, we was singing Anthony Hamilton, Come Home, Charlene. But that was my baby, y'all. And she was never the same after that. She was never the same. I think like a few days later, I did go ahead and call the police department and tell them that I did find my car. They was asking where I found it, and I said it was just at an apartment complex running. And I told them that, you know, I did do a Facebook post, and one of my friends on Facebook hit me up like, hey, I seen your car in my apartment complex, and it's just sitting there running. That's what I told the police. So they could, you know, cancel out their stolen car report. So, yeah, nothing else ever came from it or anything like that. Hopefully, I'm glad nobody was hurt for real. Looking back at it now, I should have just called the police instead of listening to my boyfriend. I should have just called the police like, hey, found my stolen car. Because I would have rather them, you know, do jail time or whatever for having my stolen car. Like, because they all could have got charges, y'all, in this stolen car with the stolen goods in the back. Like, you know, I'd rather them have went to jail. But in all, I'm sure they learned the lesson, hopefully. And, yeah, that's how my car got stolen, y'all. That's how it got stolen, and that's how I found it. Yeah, I wish I would have called the police because my car wouldn't have been messed up. Like I said, it had problems after that. I ended up junking it in 2020. Yeah, I ended up junking it because something was wrong with it. Like I said, it had problems after that. It was a perfectly good car. It had problems from that day on. But yeah, that is the story of how my car got stolen, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this story time. I never done a story time before, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And the story wasn't too much all over the place. And if you guys want another story time of some sorts, leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so you could get notified every time I drop a new video. And I am doing Vlogmas, so this was Vlogmas Day 9. So yes, stay tuned for Vlogmas Day 10. And yeah, if y'all want another story time or if y'all like the story time, go ahead and let me know down below.